Number of oscillations per second. Heart pumps the blood to the different body organs.
Both statements are in true, it is always true. Hi friends, this is Tswreis Super. I am studying 9th class. I came from TSWRSG, Kanjira, Nizamabad. First, I was really thankful to our Honorable Secretary Sir for giving this wonderful opportunity for me. Okay friends, I want to ask a question. Where we are living? Yes, we are living on the earth. 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 We are observing living things and non-living things. Living things and non-living things. Living things and non-living things. And non-living things. Non-living things. Do you find any change in these living things and non-living things? Yes, we find the change of growth in living things. Please give examples for living things. Okay, animals, plants, human beings, our Secretary Sir and our CM KCR, you and me, etc. We all are living things. And please give examples for non-living things. Yes, this marker, charts, board, etc. These all are non-living things. Do you find any change in these non-living things? No. In living things, we find growth. First, born babies are small in size. After some years, they become big. So, we find growth in these living things. Growth in these living things. But we did not find growth in these non-living things. So, there is no growth in these non-living things. Why these living things possess growth? Yes, due to presence of cell, these living things possess growth. Due to presence of cell. So, here what is cell? Cell is the basic structural and functional unit of all the living organisms. Cell is the basic structural and functional unit of all the living organisms, and all the living organisms are made up of cell. Do you know who discovered this cell for the first time and in which year? Yes, you are absolutely right. Robert Hooke discovered the cell. Robert Hooke discovered the cell in 1665. In 1665. Okay. These organisms are made up of unicellular and multicellular organisms. Unicellular and multicellular organisms. multicellular organisms. In unicellular organisms, only single cell is present, but in multicellular organisms, more cells are present. Do you know nucleus? Yes, nucleus is small spherical or cylindrical shape and it consists of genetic information. Do you know who discovered this nucleus? Yes, you are right. Robert Brown discovered this nucleus in 1831. This nucleus is the largest and most distant organelle of the cell. This nucleus is largest and most distant organelle of the cell. See here, this is cell. And for cell, all living organisms are made up of cell. Cells are two types. They are prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. Cells are two types. They are prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. In prokaryotic cells, nucleus is absent, but in eukaryotic cells, nucleus is present. Examples for prokaryotic cells is bacteria, fungi, etc. And for eukaryotic cells, human beings, plants, animals, etc. Next, nucleus. This nucleus is largest organelle of the cell and it consists of genetic information. Friends, nucleus is covered by a membrane. Do you know what is that membrane? Yes, you are right. That membrane is nuclear membrane. Next, nucleus is also closely involved in the process of cell division. Nucleus is also called as cell's control room. Nucleus is also called as cell's control room. Okay friends, this is cell. In this cell, we find all the organelles. First, what is organelle? Yes, organelles are important because they carry out their own functions and own structures. So, they are important. Let's see the mind map of cell organelles. Mind map of cell organelles. Mind map of cell organelles. So friends, here my topic is cell organelles. Cell organelles. Okay. First I am drawing the mind map of cell organelles. Cell organelles. First one is ER. ER means endoplasmic reticulum. Next, ribosomes. Next, mitochondria. Next, plastids. Next, Golgi apparatus. Next, vacuoles. And last one is lysosomes. Now I show you a chart about this mind map. See here, this is the mind map of cell organelles. First one is endoplasmic reticulum and ribosomes, mitochondria, plastids, Golgi apparatus, vacuoles and lysosomes. Let's see in PowerPoint presentation. First, this is endoplasmic reticulum. Next, ribosomes, mitochondria, plastids, Golgi apparatus, vacuoles and lysosomes. Let's discuss about endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum. ER. Endoplasmic reticulum is largest. The large network of membrane is called endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum. It is also denoted as ER. The large network of membrane is called endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is similar to plasma membrane. Endoplasmic reticulum is similar to plasma membrane. Endoplasmic reticulum may have some granules on its structures. Endoplasmic reticulum may have some granules on its structure. This is endoplasmic reticulum. These are granules which are called as ribosomes. These are granules. Let's see in PowerPoint presentation. These are granules which are also called as ribosomes, and the area which ribosomes are present called rough endoplasmic reticulum, RER. RER, rough endoplasmic reticulum. This rough endoplasmic reticulum is site of protein manufacture. This rough endoplasmic reticulum is site of protein manufacture or protein synthesis. Next, the area which the ribosomes do not present on the surface called smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and it is denoted as SER. SER. This smooth endoplasmic reticulum helps in manufacture of molecules or lipids which are important for cell function. Let's see in PowerPoint. The area which ribosomes present on the surface called rough endoplasmic reticulum, and the area which rough endoplasmic do not present on the surface called smooth endoplasmic reticulum. This endoplasmic reticulum function is to transport materials from various regions of cytoplasm or between the cytoplasm and nucleus. See the next, ribosomes. Next, ribosomes. Ribosomes. The small granule-like structures which are present on the surface of cytoplasm and also on the rough endoplasmic reticulum is called ribosomes. These ribosomes can be seen on rough endoplasmic reticulum. See the figure of ribosomes, how they are. Wow, what a beautiful figure is this. See here, these are ribosomes. These ribosomes helps in protein synthesis or protein manufacture. These ribosomes helps in protein synthesis. Protein synthesis or protein manufacture. Next, mitochondria. Mitochondria is small spherical or cylindrical shaped organelle. This is mitochondria. It is small spherical or cylindrical shaped organelle and It is 2 to 8 micron long and 0.5 micron wide. It is 150 times smaller than the nucleus. 150 times smaller than the nucleus. See the figure of mitochondria. How nice is this? This mitochondria is usually seen in electron microscope. This mitochondria is usually seen in electron microscope. Mitochondria. Mitochondria. Mitochondria is covered by double membrane. Mitochondria is covered by double membrane. One is outer membrane and another one is inner membrane. One is outer membrane and another one is inner membrane. This outer membrane is smooth and soft. Inner membrane of the wall makes into interior folds and forms. Interior folds and forms. Okay friends, are you understanding? This inner membrane makes interior folds and forms called cristae, and the space between the cristae is called matrix. The space between the cristae is called matrix. Next, mitochondria is responsible for cellular respiration. Mitochondria is responsible for cellular respiration and a process through which the cell derives its energy to do work. Mitochondria release and it also stores energy. Mitochondria release energy in the form of ATP. Do you know friends what is ATP? ATP. ATP means adenosine triphosphate. So, the mitochondria is also known as powerhouse of the cell. Mitochondria is also known as powerhouse of the cell. Next, plastids. Plastids are the organelles which are responsible for color of the plant cells or plants. These plastids are three types. They are chromoplast, chloroplast and leucoplast. Plastids are three types. They are chromoplast, chloroplast and leucoplast. Plastids. These are three types. They are, first one is chromoplast. And second one is chloroplast. And third one is leucoplast. Okay friends, let's discuss about chromoplast. Chromoplasts are colored plast. These contains fat soluble pigments. This chromoplast contains fat soluble pigments. This contains fat soluble pigments which are maybe red, orange or yellow in color. Let's see in PowerPoint presentation. Here chromoplast. These chromoplasts are colored plast. These contains fat soluble pigments which are maybe red, orange or yellow in color. These chromoplasts are responsible for color of the fruits, flowers and also vegetables. Next organelle is chloroplast. Chloroplasts are colored plast. These chloroplasts contains chlorophyll pigments. These chloroplasts contains Chlorophyll pigments. Friends, see this. Why these leaves are green in color? Because chlorophyll pigments are present in chloroplast. So, they are green in color. And these chloroplasts are usually seen in the plant pods which are exposed to sunlight. This chloroplast function is trap solar energy and convert into chemical bond energy. Next, this chloroplast helps in photosynthesis. Next, leucoplasts. Leucoplasts are white plast, means they are colorless plast. Leuco means white. Here, leuco means white. So, they are white in color. These plasts are usually seen in the plant pods which are not exposed to sunlight. Next, these leucoplasts are present in seeds, tubers, etc. Let's see PowerPoint presentation. Leucoplasts are colorless plast. Leuco means white. So, they are white in color. Next, here friends, all these plastids have capacity to change from one to another. These plastids have capacity to change from one to another. For example, if we take tomatoes, first they are green in color. As they mature, they become green and then red. First they are white in color. As they mature, they become green and then red. As similar, if we take chilies, first they are green in color. First these chilies are green in color. Next they turn to red. Okay. They turn to red. First they are green in color and they turn to red. Here, by these examples, we can conclude that these plastids have capacity to change from one to another. These plastids have capacity to change from one to another. Next organelle is Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus. See here, this is the structure of Golgi apparatus. Wow, what a beautiful figure is this. This is Golgi apparatus. Here, this is Golgi apparatus. It is fluid-filled sac-like structure. And friends, do you know who discovered this Golgi apparatus? Yes, you are right. Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus. Camillo Golgi, who was a scientist, discovered this Golgi apparatus in 1898 using a compound microscope. Camillo Golgi. He discovered this Golgi apparatus in 1898. In 1898 using a compound microscope. This is made up of several membranes. This organelle is made up of several membranes. This organelle is made up of several membranes. several membranes. The function of this Golgi apparatus is pack various substances before they transported to other parts of the cell. The function of this Golgi apparatus is pack various substances before they transported to other parts of the cell. This is Golgi apparatus. Let's see in PowerPoint presentation. This is Golgi apparatus and this organelle is made up of several membranes. The function of this Golgi apparatus is pack various substances before they transported to other parts of the cell. This Golgi apparatus is also called as Golgi bodies or Golgi complex. This Golgi apparatus helps in cell plate during cell division. These Golgi bodies are vary from cell to cell, means their number is vary from cell to cell. Their number is large in those cells that secrete hormones and enzymes. Hormones and enzymes. Next, vacuoles. Next, vacuoles. These are vacuoles. Vacuoles means the large empty spaces present between the cell called vacuoles. The large empty spaces present between the cell called vacuoles. In animal cells, vacuoles are small in size, while in plant cells they are large. This is plant cell. In these plant cells, vacuoles are large in size. These are vacuoles. In plant cells, they are large in size, but in animal cells, they are small in size. In mature plant cells, these vacuoles occupy almost entire space of the cells. In mature plant cells, these vacuoles occupy almost entire space of the cell. These vacuoles are storage sacs for solid and liquid contents of the cell. These vacuoles are storage sacs. Storage sacs. These vacuoles are storage sacs for solid and liquid contents of the cell. Next, lysosomes. Next is lysosomes. 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 Lysosomes are tiny particles which are visible in the cytoplasm. Lysosomes are tiny particles which are visible in the cytoplasm. These lysosomes contains digestive enzymes. These lysosomes contains digestive enzymes. These lysosomes contains digestive enzymes. These lysosomes keeps the cell clean by digesting any foreign materials entering into the cell such as bacteria, fungi, foods or old cell organelles. These lysosomes keeps the cell clean. And here these lysosomes contains digestive enzymes. When these digestive enzymes are burst, then these lysosomes burst, the digestive enzymes digest its own cell. So, these lysosomes are also known as suicidal bags of the cell. suicidal bags of the cell. Suicidal bags of the cell. Here, these are lysosomes. Lysosomes are